Hi, again, once we are back on Airborne Soch Ki Tea Talk Train of Thoughts. In each and every episode, we try and come with some interesting stories of leadership, of entrepreneurship, maybe a story of an struggle. Many of us, we go to an B school, why we go to an B school? To understand, to what extent we can give a scientific touch to the businesses and the processes which are there. And when we are part of an B school, whenever we talk in terms of any kind of an innovative idea, we talk in terms of a design thinking process which is there. You just follow that process. First, you need to empathize what is the best, understand the experience of an consumers. You need to understand what works and what doesn't work, and then you need to define the project scope which is there. Then you also need to understand the problem finder, risk taker, all those aspects which are there, right? Design thinking goes from empathize to define to idea generation to prototype and to test. That's what we go and learn as a part of an B school which are concerned. I think the Tea Talk team, they went to one of an exhibition to see an innovative young mind who normally are part of an entrepreneurship drive. I went to one of an stall where I saw all this range of an product. A young entrepreneur, I just came across a young entrepreneur. I just saw the display of all these products which are there. The products like cream, face mask, wash, serums, body wash, body butter, body scrub, lip glosses, lip scrub, all this range of products which are there. I think this all happens in a multinational organizations. While having an interaction at that relevant stall, where the product was displayed, there was a curiosity to ask about the range of an product, beautiful packaging, beautiful marketing which is there. So there was a curiosity to ask who is an entrepreneur behind that. To a quite surprise, today on Tea Talk platform, we have Gyona Kamath with us. She is young, she is in 10th standard. And look, in terms of product what we are showing, can you believe it looks like as if these are the display from a multinational organizations which are there. A young mind, I was quite surprised. So then we got a lot of curiosity was there. I interacted with Gyona Kamath, just to understand. She is in 10th standard. How come all this range of an product? When we talk in terms of product, price, place, promotions, R&D, understanding the consumers, pushing the product at the marketplace. Imagine being at 10th standard, the mind which goes, the innovative mind. We have seen many legends like Sachin Tendulkar. At the age of 14, he had represented India. And we have seen the various entrepreneurs who were there, who had a common sense and made a big empire. Now we have Gyona Kamath with us, Gyona, there is a curiosity for us to understand all these innovations which you have done, Can you please tell us something about yourself and then about your initiative?
Okay, so my name is Gyona Kamath. I'm 15 years old. I've always been interested in skincare. In fact, when I was younger, I started off by playing with my mom's makeup and some of her products. Mm-hmm. And obviously she didn't let me play with those products because they had a lot of chemicals and they were harmful for your skin. So I grew up longing for more. So at the age of 14, I saw a couple of cosmetic small businesses in the US, and that spiked my interest. After which I came up with my brand and I decided what I wanted to do, what I wanted to sell. Mm-hmm. So that's that. About me, I have a crazy love for learning. I absolutely adore any knowledge I can get. Mm-hmm. I'm also very interested in athletics and sports of all kinds. Mm-hmm. So
have you represented school in athletics?
Yes, I was in my school's football team, and later on I was in the basketball team.
Guys, we talk in terms of an young mind at this age in 10th standard. When we talk in terms of all these formulations, all this packaging, look in terms of an creative message which is there. We are talking, find us at so and so, so and so, so and so, like, on relevant social media. Now, I think if you really see, looking at all those relevant products which are displayed, talk in terms of an packaging, the formulation which is there, can you believe what this is done by Gyona Kamath? I think it's quite interesting to know more from Gyona, like, how this entire thing about packaging, about formulations, how did it strikes her, like, and in a corporate we talk in terms of all the functional area works together. We have got R&D, we have got product development, we have got say purchase department, we have got manufacturing, we have got logistic, and we have got supply chain which is there, like. But Gyona, at your age, the exposure in terms of talking in terms of a product formulation, target customers, can you throw some light on that?
I don't know what to say.
Okay, now this product is there. Okay.
Yeah.
How you got an idea that this packaging share needs to be there, and about the formulation? Can you tell customers about this?
Sure. So firstly, I did a lot of research on the available suppliers for cosmetic containers as well as cosmetic ingredients, which was one of the hardest things to do because there's not a lot of widespread information available right off the internet. So they would require a lot of talking to a lot of people with a lot of experience, talking to multiple suppliers, hitting dead ends, still trying harder. To start off with packaging, the available packaging was metal, plastic, acrylic, and glass. So my problem with metal was that it's not very aesthetic, as well as some ingredients react with metals and the product starts degrading faster. So metal I had to cross off. Then when it came to glass, my brand is an e-commerce brand, so I have to courier it all across India, which means that glass has a chance of breaking and the product leaking, which then again is a loss for me and the customers. It's not a very good experience for them. So then I came to a conclusion that I'll use plastic and acrylic, which is one of my best options. And also plastic and acrylic was more widely available, and in terms of prices as well, it was one of the best choices I could make.
Okay.
And for the formulations, the very first thing I did was I attended a couple of workshops, and from there I sort of built upon that, and then I signed up with some certified formulators who have done an entire life of studying in this field. I signed up with them and I would read their blog posts. I would see what they're formulating and try to formulate across those lines. So that's what the formulations came up with, and yeah.
But I think still all this packaging, outsourcing the packaging and then understanding about the formulations. The course, how longer was that course, certification course which was there?
One of the courses I did was from a company called Center of Excellence.
Center of Excellence, okay.
Yes, where I did an organic skincare course and business course. So that you could do it on your timeline, but
what was the duration?
It depends on you. You can whatever timeline you'd like to do, but I'd finish in about 2.5 months.
2.5 months, okay.
So that just gave you the basics of everything. So like the layers of your skin and what problems can arise and what ingredients can battle those problems. So that was the very first thing that I did for formulation.
But tell me, I think when Gyona, you felt like, this is what I want to do, एक बूंद सोच की, like, कभी आपको strike हुआ कि आपको ये सब करना है?
It was sort of an ongoing thought. Yeah, so when I was 11, I had another small business where I would make slime. So it started off as a hobby because I saw everybody else doing it and it seemed very interesting and very new to me. So I started off with that, and then I took videos of it and I posted it on social media, which spiked a lot of people's interest. So then I decided, okay, maybe I can sell it, maybe I can brand it, have my own brand and sell it, which took off very, very quickly for me. And at the age of 11 and 12, with school and all of that, it was a little bit hard to manage. But that was my very first enterprise.
Okay, but in school, talking in terms of branding, advertising,
Yeah.
all those creativity, what we could see over here, it's your thought process which went in, like, how come that creative mind also, like?
I feel like I've always been creative ever since I was young. I've
Okay.
enjoyed art and all sorts of creative pursuits. A lot of people had a lot to say when I was 11 and 12. A lot of my peers, they couldn't digest the fact that I was doing this, so they had nasty comments to make about it, which I took to heart. I was only 11. But I got through that, and I knew deep down inside what I'm doing is great, and that if anybody else were to try, it would be hard for them to do it as well.
Tell me one thing, like, now products are there, you got the formulation, you went to some of classes where you learned about the formulations which are there, then you mastered the art of the relevant formulations which are there. Now, when it comes to pricing, how you went ahead with pricing which is there? Let's take an example of any product of an interest to you, how you are doing a pricing, like,
So firstly, I take account into the time that it takes, ingredients that are used, and the packaging as well. So for ingredients, I'll obviously be buying in bulk rather than small quantities. So the cost of making goes lower for me, which means I can make a higher profit. So let's say I'm using a kilogram of body butter, like shea butter. That's one of the ingredients that goes into my body butter. I would see how much I can make out of that 1 kilogram, how many little bottles I can make. So I would divide that by the cost of the shea butter, that I would get the single prices for my singular bottles.
Okay.
And like that I did for every ingredient.
Okay.
And then I added the container as well as the time. And then I added a little bit of a profit margin. And then that's when I came up with the pricing. I also made sure to keep it more on the affordable side, because my products are all natural, cruelty free, and even organic. So a lot of multinational companies take that to their advantage and price up their products really high, which isn't accessible for a lot of the population. So I wanted to make sure that my products are good, they work, the quality is good, but at a lower price, so it's accessible to a lot more people. So that's what I did, and that's how I came up with the pricing.
I think when somebody works in an organization, you have got a team, all the functions area, they are working to deliver that one product to end customers. But here, in case of Gyona Kamath, we are looking in terms of, look at the range of an product, look at the range of an packaging which is there. All these sizes packed like she had into consideration, and she understands what pricing is all about, she understands what formulation is all about. Gyona, I think this is something when we talk in terms of crazy people, like normally they create an history, and wise people normally read an history, and I'm sure this now, in fact, since having created such a range of a product, how about in terms of designing? Why you felt like, this design should be like this?
For me,
Can you give an explanation to our audience about this?
Honestly, it was whatever that came to my mind, whatever suited me, what I thought looked the best. So in terms of packaging, I went for the more minimal look, because personally, I don't like it when there's so much on a product. You kind of lose focus of what it's actually about. So I made sure to keep it minimal. And the theme, I can't have clashing colors. So my main 4 colors are pink, white, black, and somewhere I'll have like a little bit of grey or one of the neutral colors, just to balance it all out. So for me, my whole idea was these 3 colors, these 4 colors, and minimal, completely minimal, which is why there's not a lot of information, there's not a lot of packed designing or nothing like that on the label itself. So that just kind of focuses on what it is and what the product is about.
Okay. It's pretty interesting in understanding about we could see, like, look at the vibrant color which you have chosen, like, and it's amazing since it is pink. It relates to the target customers.
The more of the feminine side.
Okay, okay. Great. Now tell me, like, as far as you did spoke in terms of formulation, you did spoke in terms of pricing, which is there. Now, how you are sparing a time between the school and your this innovative things which are there?
For me, it's all about managing my time, prioritizing my tasks. So now that physical school has started, half of my day goes into that. So after that, I will finish all the schoolwork that I have due, and then I will go on to any business-related work that I have to finish. So if it's making packing orders, designing something new, all of that I do after all my schoolwork is done. And then whatever little time that's left I use for socializing with my friends or family and like personal time for me.
And I think whatever the ideas which goes behind this product, is there anyone who is giving you a tip, designing ऐसा होना चाहिए, वैसा होना चाहिए, or it's use your own IQ?
I definitely, before I finalize on a design, I definitely ask my parents and a couple of my friends, like, if they think it looks good, if I need to add anything. Most of the time they do tell me, like, okay, this is what you need to add, but if I think it's unnecessary, I don't add it and I just keep to what I think looks best.
Can you tell me what all range of the products which are there for target audience?
I have everything ranging from skincare, lip care and body care. So in body care we have body washes, body scrubs, body butters as well as body yogurts. And for skincare, you can form your entire skincare routine with just my products. So from face masks to cleansers, toners, moisturizers, serums. And then for lip care we have lip glosses, lip scrubs, lip butters, lip serums. The list is quite vast.
Hello. Are you there? Are you listening to Geona Kamath? Look in terms of product range what she's talking about, and it's not only about one packaging but multiple packaging, small size pack, larger pack, which are there. I think it's also interesting. Geona, we'll just come to know from you. Many are times the products which are manufactured are having some shelf life, like,
Yeah.
How do you arrive at the shelf life of your product?
So since my products aren't lab tested, what I do is I see how long each ingredient takes to degrade, and the shortest time period of it degrades, which will be the shelf life.
Is there somebody told you to do a lab test for the shelf life?
No, but eventually when I scale up, I will get all of my products tested, like lab tested.
Okay, now here we are talking in terms of a design thinking concept, like, where earlier once we started conversation, we were talking in terms of when you empathize, you define, you come with an idea, you do a prototype and you test. I think I could see this, all the products which are displayed, I think are ready for a launch to hit the marketplace. Nevertheless, I think it doesn't mean, like, see, basically you work in an organization, you've got all the functional area to support you. But here, that's we talk in terms of an legendary, like, exceptional brain which are there. Geona Kamath at this age, she is in 10th standard, and imagine whatever display you are seeing, it's not outsource all the creative things which are there. You talk in terms of find us at so and so this thing, the designing, the font size, the color which is there, and even we talk in terms of, she's saying it's a handmade, free 100% natural products which are there. Imagine the kind of and range of and product which are there. She's so confident about giving her range of her products which are there. I'm sure for her the scalability will be much easier. Anything you have thought in terms of scaling these operations further?
So just as of now, I'm making it at home, but eventually in a couple of years I will have to go to university for my higher studies.
Correct.
Which before that I will have to train someone under me to do all of this, and I will have to have I'll have to hire a couple of people so I can divide the labor and they can, like, have this business, but I will still be overlooking everything. Just I won't physically be making it and I won't physically be there, but I have to definitely train somebody to learn all of it, and I like things to be in a very specific way. Even if you see my packaging that goes out when it's going for courier, it's in a very specific way. So all of that somebody's going to have to learn from me, which I will train them and then they will take it forward.
You know, once I was just after the exhibition, I was talking to your dad, like, you know, say like while having a conversation, he said, you might be my financer, like, but decision on my pricing you have to take on your own, like. Imagine the kind of confidence what she is having, that the financial might be there, her dad, like, you know, but she takes her own decision, what margin she wants to give, what kind of costing she is doing. It's an amazing, I think it's a young entrepreneur initiative which is there, a very creative mind in terms of an idea generation to a certain extent. I'm sure the scalability, because she's working in terms of how to scale up the entire operations which is there, and the idea generation. Ek Boond Soch Ki, she has sown a seed that what she's looking out for. I'm sure if you can see this range of an product what Gyona Kamath she had displayed over here, a crazy mind, a creative mind, a innovative mind. I'm sure like she's going to make one day a larger company, like, you know, I'm sure like having an interaction with Gyona's parent, we just got an insight that whatever she is doing is self-driven, and she spent I think number of an hours in trying to do and research in this specific area before she arrives at any of an product. Maybe I think if you would see, like, just show your audience about the products which are there. What are these? Just show them.
These are all lip care products.
Lip care products.
So these are all lip oils. They have 4 oils mixed to hydrate your lips. These are lip glosses. They come in, you can have color, shimmer, glitter, transparent, hydrating, number of qualities. Again, I make all types of them. Yeah.
I think maybe in B school we tell students, like, you know, how to give a scientific touch to the businesses and the processes which are there. But if you're having a common sense, if you're having a insights as for the relevant business or the interest area which is concerned, for Gyona Kamath, her interest was in terms of creativity, that she wants to, she's more towards the creativity, she's more towards understanding the product concepts which are there. She knows her target customers, she knows her how to promote the product and services which are there. I'm sure, I think if in India we have likewise maybe more Gyona Kamath, like, you know, it can help and solve the problem of an unemployability as for the India which are concerned. The kind of an innovation drive which is there, etc. Hats off to you, Gyona Kamath.
Thank you.
I'm sure doing the line for the scalability of an product. In the process, people will be there who will be as a support function to you, and I'm sure whatever the dreams which are there, it's going to be fulfilled. But real a great initiative, like, you know, look in terms of all those branding what she is doing. Here we are not, look at the font size, look at the color which is there, how she wants to present her card, all those kind of things which are there in the business. I think that appeals a lot, like, you know, and she is more conscious in terms of as far as the customers which are concerned. She don't want to keep her prices that much higher. While having an interaction with Gyona Kamath, she said, I would like to have only 30% margin for me. Imagine, very clear. Many a time in cosmetics, people they look in terms of 100% margin, like, you know, but she is very clear that the affordability needs to be there and the target consumer should buy her product and the services. Gyona Kamath, I think her story was excellent. She is in 10th standard. Imagine being in 10th standard, this kind of creativity, and she's on the platform of, like, you know, giving in solutions to the customers to a certain extent, but she had got a desire of learning. And these are the kind of stories what T-Talk platform carries, like, you know. We went to a particular exhibition just to find out Ek Boond Soch Ki, and we got Gyona Kamath, innovative and creative mind. I'm sure she is going to go a long way in creating an enterprises. If at 10th standard we are seeing all those things, maybe in 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line, we would see these organizations at a different scale. Gyona Kamath, thanks a lot for sparing your time. It was more interesting talking to you. But any piece of an advice you would like to give to our target audience? Anything you want to tell to our target audience?
Piece of advice: follow your dreams, I guess.
Follow your dreams. So whatever the dreams which are there, don't sleep on your dreams. Just chase your dreams. Maybe I think if the time you spend in sleepless night, how Gyona Kamath she is having, I'm sure you're going to fulfill your dream. And all what we can learn from the kids, innovative kids, today's generation, they are far ahead. They understand their market, they understand the product concept, they understand the pricing, they understand what design thinking is all about. I think all the target audience, if you like Gyona Kamath's innovative thinking which is there, just go on www.ttalk.net, subscribe, like, and maybe you can ask her as many questions as you can. Thanks Gyona for being part of this Tea Talk.
Thank you for
Thank you very
having
much.
me.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thanks.